Good morning. I wanted to go over a little bit today about how a lot of you struggle with the fact that YouTube requires a lot of consistency. And one of the suggestions I have for this is that when you're traveling, especially when you're traveling, you know what? That's one of the most difficult times for me is when I go traveling, is coming up with time to stop and to take the time to just record. Um, So I got a suggestion for you, and this is something that I do when I travel. I just came back from a long trip up north, did a convention with my wife's coffee shop, and I scheduled for my RV, my solar channel on my RV. I scheduled specifically to have a video every day, a lot like this one, where I just record the statuses of the day and what happened with my solar system and kind of did daily updates. And I did it specifically to prove the point that you can find time if you record the right way. So you need to stay motivated, of course, and that is part of motivation is having a schedule drawn up, having a plan together of what you're going to do. So I did, instead of just traveling and trying to figure out a way to make videos while I'm traveling, I made the traveling what the videos were about. So I had a specific intent on what I wanted to do. Let me give you an example of that. So my channel is an off-grid solar channel. Um, and because it's off-grid solar, I made it all about a week of boondocking. And for those of you who don't know, boondocking is going off the grid, going completely disconnected. And so I went up to a conventions up in Connecticut, up north. We drove there and we parked in the parking lot of the Mohegan Sun parking lot for a week. And every day I provided a review of what was going on with the solar system, how charged my batteries were. They didn't have to be long and they didn't have to be heavily edited, but I did make it to where I had to release something every day. Now, some of them were more involved than others. Some of them were very short. You can do this though. If you're looking for motivation, you're in the right spot. That's what this channel is all about. It's providing ways to stay motivated, to keep working on your YouTube channel. And for me, the only real time I have problems is when I'm traveling. So the way I solved it is making the travel what the content is about. And therefore, I had a reason when I was in a car driving down the highway to record the bridges that I went over, to record the to welcome to Georgia, welcome to North Carolina, to welcome to South Carolina, to record the milestone buildings that I went by and stuff like that. And then I incorporated that in as either B-roll or as even my primary A-roll with some over voiceovers, or even while I'm going down the road, it would have been okay to record it, depending on the channel and the content that I'm doing. Matter of fact, if I had thought about it, I could have recorded one every day for this channel and did exactly the same thing, and I probably should have. And next time, I will. So let me just say, this motivation and consistency comes from really taking the time to think out your plan, to lay it down, and to just keep doing it. You can do this. YouTube is all about persistence and consistency and keeping and sticking with it long enough for you to find that niche that works for you and that specific piece of crowd and that persona that you are attracting, and for YouTube to find them and for the algorithm to bring them to you. I know you can do it. You can do this. So go ahead and get started today. And let's start by, when you get done here, come up with a plan for your next video. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below.